All right, I think we are live. Have some late breaking news. There is an airline that is resuming flights to Russia. That airline is called Wizz. Not a joke. So if you have friends and family in Russia, you should go visit them. Just remember to take a Wizz. You think I'm joking? Look it up. Anyway, welcome back. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for beginners and beyond. I'm doing better. Some of you may know I broke my foot back in April. Took about 3 months to heal. It seems okay. I'm able to, go for a walk, ride my bike and stuff. Last month I had a sudden passing in the family. And it's just been one of those summers. And then Friday night, my normal TV monitor that I use for the live shows and whatnot decided to go sleep with the fishes. It's my second monitor in 2 years that has gone bad. I don't know what it is with me and monitors. I definitely do not need more power. Arnold, thank you very much, but I don't need more power. There's something about me and electricity, at least when it comes to TVs, it's very bad luck. So I'm doing this live stream this morning. I have a backup little, I think this is a 19-inch monitor. It works. It's been in storage for a few years. I think it's 10 years old. It's 720p, but it's not really designed for live stream. I can't really do the split screen on this small screen. By the way, speaking of electrical, I had to call the electrician. I had an outlet fry in my bathroom upstairs, so he came over. Anyway, he took a look at it. It wasn't too bad, but he says, "Dude, this is the wrong outlet." I said, "Okay, you need one that's a GFI outlet because it's next to the sink, to the water." I said, "GFI, what's that, like a turbo for a car?" He says, "No, that's where it resets. It's got the switch in the light. If you splash water or something, it shuts off." Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Have you got one? Yeah. He installed it. It was $115. Now, I am not an electrician. I have no idea if that's a good price, a bad price, but it's like I said, it's been one of those summers. I got that fixed. Anyway, so getting back to this here, I have a choice of hooking up my brand new, last year, 4K 50-inch TV to do this, or this little 19-inch monitor, 720p. Now, I actually did try to hook up my 50-inch right here in front of my desk. What was I thinking? If you are looking to get stoned without drinking, put the 50-inch TV in front of your face 3 feet away. You will eventually get stoned without drinking. So that's not going to work. So I have my 50-inch TV to my left where I watch all my Hallmark channels. What can I say? I'm a sucker for romance. So when I do the morning podcast, some of those morning podcasts that you catch, I do that on the floor here as I'm stretching my legs and at the time stretching my broken foot while I talk to you guys with no camera. So I obviously cannot put the 50-inch TV in front of me. I could do a live stream, run the cable here and just, talk like this with the camera here because everything is here. But I think that would be kind of annoying. I don't know. What do you guys think? I suppose I could dual monitor, have the main screen here and the live chat here. But I don't want to do this. I mean, I want less stuff, less cables, less of a mess, less junk. Does that make any sense? So for now, I just got this 19-inch. I can't really split screen. It's too small. I have to toggle back and forth. Anyway, that's what's been going on with me. I'm okay. And so yeah, I'll just do this for now with this 19-inch. Maybe Santa will be good to me this Christmas for another bigger screen for the live shows. We'll see. Anyway, I wanted to answer a viewer question, not on this channel. It was one of the car channels. Let me turn down my dad's music here. Okay. At least my speakers didn't get fried. Anyway, car question. You may have noticed that shopping for cars since the pandemic has not been, for the most part it seems, has not been a pleasurable experience. Car prices are jacked, new and used, approximately 30% higher. In some cases, 100% markup. It's been insane. So when I lived in Florida, I had an ex-car manager explain to me how to shop for cars. So for this example, and this question was from Scott. So Scott, hi. I think my advice was when shopping for a used car, get pre-approved for a loan if you're going to get a loan. If you're paying cash, then that's a whole different ballgame. But if you want to get a loan, get pre-approved first at your local bank or whatever credit union. Explain to them that you're buying this specific car with this specific mileage, or at least this is what you're looking for, and ask them if they will pre-approve that loan amount for that specific car. And then Scott replied, well, what does the mileage of a car have to do with getting a loan? Because that's only one factor, or something like that, Scott. I think I got the question right. Okay. Let's say, for example, you are shopping for a 10-year-old used car. That's in good, clean car. Let's say you're shopping for a 10-year-old Chevrolet Traverse, Buick Enclave, something like that. Nice size SUVs, roomy. If you're 6'2" like me, there's a lot of room in them. Let's say you're shopping for that, something like that, 10 years old, clean, 125,000 miles. Not too bad. No rust, clean. Let's say you're shopping for that, and you're also looking at a 10-year-old Lexus SUV, the RX 350. Again, clean SUV, nice. Same mileage, 125,000 miles. Both cars have the same mileage. They're both clean, no rust. The value of that Chevy or Buick is not going to be the same value as that Toyota or Lexus. For example, Scott, let's say I find a 10-year-old Chevy or Buick with 125,000 miles. I believe up until the 2012 or 2013s, those cars are those engines, those powertrains are not reliable. A lot of issues with timing chains and blown engines, not reliable. But let's say you test drive the car and your mechanic checks it out with this $4,000 iPad thingy that hooks up to the port, of the car below the steering column. He says it's okay. To me, that car is worth about $7,000 because I just don't trust the car. Maybe $8,000 tops. I still wouldn't trust the car. But let's say I liked it enough, I had to check. I'd say it's worth $8,000 for the Chevy or the Buick. In good condition, no rust. Here in Ohio, you have to watch a lot of rust. That Lexus, the same amount of mileage, 10 years old, you're probably going to pay about $14,000, $15,000, maybe double. Again, you can't compare, even if the mileage is the same, you can't compare a diamond like a Toyota product, compared to mud, which is what I described the other cars. I'm sorry, I'm going by the research. So to answer your question, Scott, again, used cars. The number one thing you should look for is reliability. Who wants to buy a headache? And then the other factor, of course, is mileage. How much high mileage on a car, how much mileage are you willing to accept for that price? And here's the thing. Don't let the dealer tell you what the car is worth. Go to your bank. Go to your friend who works at the bank. Say, I'm looking to buy this car. How much of a loan can I get from you guys for this car with this mileage? And I'm willing to bet even now what the bank says the car is worth and what the dealer says the car is worth is probably not going to match. At least it didn't used to be pre-pandemic. So, to answer your question, Scott, mileage has everything to do with it. A 100,000-mile Chevy or a 200,000-mile Chevy versus a 100,000-mile Lexus or a 200,000-mile Lexus It's not the same. With the Chevy, 100,000 mile Chevy, that car is basically dead, in my opinion. 100,000 mile Lexus or Toyota, you're just getting started, still a baby. It's not the same. Now, if you're comparing Chevy to Chevys and Buicks to Buicks, well, that's a different ballgame. So to answer your question, Scott, mileage is a big, big factor. Not so much Toyotas or Hondas, from my experience. Here where I live, a lot of Hondas, Toyotas, a few Lexuses. I've yet to see, I think in 20 years, I think I've seen one Toyota on a tow truck around here. I think. Now, I don't know if it was a wreck or a blown tire, you know. But anyway, Scott, thank you for the question. If you watch this, I hope that answers your question. But yeah, get pre-approved for a loan even now. Don't buy a car on emotion. You know, you can find good, fair deals out there on cars even now. It's a tough nut to crack. I totally agree, but it can be done. It can be done. So that answers the question, I hope, Scott, as far as mileage and getting pre-approved for a loan. Okay, take a quick drink here. Okay, let's see. What else news do I have? The latest Linux Mint 21 has been released. I believe it's called Vanessa. I have 20.3 Linux Mint on my other computer here. 20.3 seems perfectly fine, so I don't know if I should do an upgrade. I don't really have to. Generally speaking, if what you have perfectly works, you really shouldn't take a chance to do the upgrade, generally speaking, for Linux-based systems. But I believe what I have now is good through 2025. Linux Mint 21 will be updated through, is it 2027? Those of you who upgraded, correct me if I'm wrong. So maybe I'll do the upgrade. It's one of my backup machines, so I guess I don't care if it crashes. But that's what's new with Linux Mint. If you have an older machine that you want to install Linux, you may want to take a look at Chrome OS Flex. Fantastic, really solid. I think it's out of the unstable branch now, but I installed the unstable branch of the system on a Microsoft Vista laptop, and it worked. I was stunned. Not as fast as I thought it would be, but then again, it was a much older machine. It's still fast, but yeah, take a look at Chrome OS Flex. You might be pleasantly surprised on the power of a Linux-based system. Okay, let's see here. Well, this is strange doing a show on a 19-inch mini-me screen. Let me see if I can toggle back and forth here. See if anybody's in the chat. Okay. Lamer, Joey, boom. How are you? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. Lamer says, like, you tell people when you're buying a car, you got more power than you think. Okay. The camera is looking good this morning. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's the same camera. Maybe it's this little 19-inch, but the monitor wouldn't have not to do anything with it. I did move my lighting around. Maybe it's the lighting. But yeah, since my bigger screen monitor blew, I got this little mini-me monitor. Wait a minute, let me try something. Maybe I can see better with this. It actually helps. You talking to me. Anyway, okay. But geez, I feel like an accountant. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Anyway. Yes, Ubuntu and the flavors 22.04.1 came out. That is true. I might do an upgrade to that, possibly. Labor makes me laugh. Chevy equals feces. Well, maybe some do. What can I say? You know, what can I say? So, like I said, shopping for a car in the last couple of years has not been pleasant, but have to be persistent, I suppose. Let me toggle back here to OBS. We're in the green. Looks very good. Very good. All right, so I'll stick around a little bit longer. If there's anybody new watching wants to say hello, please do. That's what I'm here for. So I guess my question still for you guys, given a choice of a 50-inch 4K TV in front of your face or a 19-inch 720, I had to go with the 19-inch so I don't get stoned. Ugh, like a zombie. You like all brands, cars, as long as they get you from point A to point B. Okay. Oh, Joe, you had double cataract surgery. Wow. You may only need readers for minimal light. So far, I can see a lot more now. Ah, maybe that's why your camera looks good. Oh, duh, if you get your eyes fixed. Yeah, it's the same camera, man. I adjusted the lighting. You know, it's the same handsome face, so it's you. He thinks he's cleaned. Anyway. Well, that's good. Double cataract. Okay. I guess it went well. Since you can see better, I guess it did go well, you know. But, anyway. Went to a little concert downtown last night. My friend Rose was down there with Elvis Jr. It was great. Loud, but it was good. CC Rider. Anyway. Blueberry pomegranate drink. How's that? We spoke actually yesterday. Doing okay. He was talking to someone out of someone from New York flew in to see him, and the gentleman is he's the host of New York's largest radio, Italian American radio station, ICN. He's on Facebook, ICN. Anthony Pasquale. He's going to interview my dad about my dad's movie career and his movie. So that sounds somewhat exciting. And he even asked me if I would join him on radio for an interview about the film. I said, whatever we can do to get the word out there would be great. We could use some help. But to answer your question, he seemed to be in better spirits. So he's keeping as busy as possible. Lamer, you prefer Fords when it comes to trucks and SUVs. Okay. Use what works. I used to drive a Ford Thunderbird back in the 90s. V8 engine. Oh, yeah. Lots of power. There's still a heat wave there in Italy. It's bad. Yeah, I hope, Joe. I hope my dad also catches a break on the movie. It's been a tough, really, since production started in 2011. Things were going well up until the pandemic hit. It's almost like hitting the reset button. It's exhausting. It's mentally, physically exhausting, you know. But that's the nature of the business, you know. But anyway, I actually had last week I had a private screening. I have a couple of neighbors. They just retired. They live up the block from me. I had a private screening of the film at their house. They said, okay, we'll bring the popcorn. You bring the movie? I said, deal. So we had a little popcorn party and a pizza party. Anyway, I showed them the film. They enjoyed it, put a smile on their faces. They laughed in the film where you're supposed to laugh. So I told my dad about it, and he seemed pleased about it. So it made him feel good. So I had a private screening, and it was successful. Does this look good in 720p streaming? It seems to be okay. Of course, I got the little screen here on YouTube, but this seems to be okay. You like the Ford Crown Vic? Oh, you like boats. That's the biggie. Fusion, Mustang GT. Toyota Corolla is probably going to be your best bet for reliability. Should be good on gas. And yeah, Joe, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was good to have get some reaction from some friends about the film, just to see, and it put smiles on their faces, and it made them laugh, and I think it made them. It's one of those feel good movies. So anyway, it does look good for 720. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the monitor would affect the camera, right? It's totally separate. But like I said, I did adjust the lighting, so maybe that's it. I don't know, but I really do need to get a bigger monitor. This is just not conducive. This little screen is not conducive to what we do here, so I don't know. I'll maybe wait for Christmas. Unless I have another thing go bad. I do not need more power. I'm blowing up things left and right. TVs, electrical outlets. What can I say? I'm a sizzling hot Italian. Ooh, burned myself. I thought about going on tonight, but live, but I don't know. It just seems like ever since 2020, Joe, there really hasn't been a lot of interactivity, online as much as pre-pandemic. People's trying to get back to normal, Joe. So I don't know. I don't have to get up early in the morning, so. All right. Anyway. Why don't we give this a 5-minute warning, then we'll wrap it up for this morning. If it doesn't rain, I'm going to have to try to cut some grass, so. So once again, if there's anybody new watching and wants to say hello, now's your chance. You're driving 64 miles a day in a 23-year-old F-150 Ford. That does suck a lot of gas, yeah. That would suck a lot of gas. Ah, Joe, it's your wife's birthday today. Buon compleanno. And your daughter-in-law and granddaughter are on the 26th and the 28th. Yours on the 28th. Very nice. Very good. Cool. Yeah, mine was back in March. My singer friend Slim Man sends out a newsletter with a joke. He says he used to date a pretty girl with one leg. Her name was Eileen. Yep, that was her name. Joe, you married an older woman by 2 weeks. Ah, okay. No wonder she's smarter. But a pump up. I'll tell her happy birthday. From the Linux crowd. Very nice. I love Slim Man. All those crazy jokes. I don't know where he finds this stuff. When Slim Man broke his leg back in April, just like me, I need to remind Slim, in Hollywood when they say break a leg for good luck, I don't think you're supposed to actually break your leg. We'll try to get Slim back on the show here, but anyway, he's healed and I'm healed, so he's back doing the gig circuit. Good for him, but anyway. Go to slimman.com, sign up for his free monthly newsletters. They're hilarious. Okay, Lamer, take care. Clean out your truck. Yes. All right, is there anything else before we wrap this up for this morning? I may jump on again tonight. We'll see. Haven't done one in a while on Sunday nights. The Sunday night news and nonsense report. The Sinner report. Haven't done one of those in a while. The Sinner report, right? Anything else, Joe? Anything new? Else new? All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up then. So, this was fun this morning. So, let's maybe I'll be on tonight. We'll see. If it rains, I'll probably be on tonight. Your son's getting married September 9th. Awesome. Isn't that the holiday, Joe? Isn't that Labor Day? I think. I have to look at the calendar. New grandson, September 20th. Wow. You are going to be busy. You're going to be a busy little Linux-bee, aren't you? It's good to keep busy. Awesome. Nice, nice. Well, with those new eyes, you can see your grandson better. There you go. It's a Friday. Okay. All right. All good things. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Was Steve on this morning? I don't think I caught a notification. I know he was dealing with some health issues for a couple of weeks or whatever. Had a couple friends getting over the virus too, so. He wasn't on? Okay. Okay. Yeah, didn't Switch to Linux get sick too? I heard him Thursday night. I thought he had a raspy voice. He was trying to do me doing the Godfather. You have to show some respect. Yeah, his voice wasn't quite there, but anyway. Yeah, this thing's it's still going around. We're not out of it yet, you know. So be careful out there, you know. That's why I didn't travel this year. He was ill, okay. Yeah, I wanted to go down to Florida, but man, what a mess with the airlines. I've never seen anything like it, Joe. I mean, it's bad. You know. So I decided just to stick around here. All right, my friend. Yeah, I'll talk to my dad again soon. So, all right, Joe, take care, and yeah, maybe I'll jump on tonight. Just keep on the lookout to that. We'll see how the weather goes. I'm so sick of this rain. I think I've been to the pool 5 days all summer. All right, catch you guys later. Ciao.